Some entrepreneurs are hard to put down. They are indomitable. Did I get that right, Brian?
That's perfect.
Well, one entrepreneur who personifies indomitability is Brian Gruber. Brian, you did Fora TV when?
I did. That's right.
10 years ago?
Started when YouTube started in 2005, incorporated in 2006. So, yes, been laboring in the coal mines for a long time.
A Will Hurst investment, still
Adobe,
going.
that's right.
You used to work for Rupert Murdoch
right.
in Australia, so
yeah.
You've been around the block a bit, and now you're back with a new thing.
New thing.
ShowGoTV.
That's right.
In music, Brian, music.
I love music. Don't you like music? You're the music guy.
But yeah, but I got out of it 15 years ago. Didn't the music industry die in about 2000 with Napster?
We're resurrecting it. In fact, our attorney is Milt Olin, who was the COO of Napster. So we have some, and one of our other advisors who we announced today, Ron Stone, is a legendary promoter and manager of artists. He was one of the biggest enemies of Napster. But I think lots of new opportunities now as labels and publishers want to, and artists want to generate new revenue streams.
So with Fora, you did what? Streaming high quality video, speeches, that sort of thing.
Right.
What are you doing with ShowGo.tv?
Well, in some ways, thanks for mentioning that, besides the fact that it was a fabulous experience, there was one similarity in that you have all this untapped content worldwide. In that case, spoken word content at top thought leader forums around the world. In this case, there are these iconic clubs, small to medium-sized clubs, like right here in San Francisco, Yoshi's, and in Oakland. And every night on the stage, you have these extraordinary performances, performed to a couple of hundred people, AV load in, load out, they're on to another city. So we think now is the first time that there's really an ecosystem, both in terms of technology and distribution, to efficiently deliver all these shows to a global audience.
But Brian, if I'm going to be critical, firstly,
don't be critical.
I've heard that before.
That's right.
We're ready now. I mean,
yes.
You and I, many women have said that to us.
That's right. Amen,
we
brother.
are ready now.
Amen,
We've
brother.
heard that before.
We have.
But we never are ready in the music industry. Why are we really ready now for real-time streamed content from clubs?
Well, we weren't sure either. That's why we went out and did it. So we put cameras and production infrastructures in clubs in 4 countries.
Wow, whereabouts?
So in Milan, Italy, we have the fabulous Blue Note, one of the great
that must
jazz
have been
brands.
An awful thing to do.
Yeah, they have great pumpkin ravioli and fabulous white wines from Sicily. I had to stay an extra week just to make sure the installation happened. We have a club in London, the Hideaway in Streatham.
And you've got Yoshi's, right?
We've got Yoshi's,
both Oakland and
that's
San
right.
Francisco.
We're just adding now Smalls in New York, fantastic jazz club, and the Bitter End, iconic rock club. We have the Mint in LA. So we're at 10
you're putting
clubs now.
cameras in there.
That's right. And so the question is, before, can you do it efficiently? So now you have Wowza 3 servers that we have in the cloud with adaptive bit rate. You can deliver them to mobile devices. I can deliver a concert to you for an hour and 15 minutes for under a penny. And you have this new distribution ecosystem with lean-back experience.
But if I'm a user, do I have to have super access? Do I need a
you don't.
special
I think
Wi-Fi?
that's what's changed too. You have everything from the browsers to video players to consumer internet, where it's just ubiquitous now. And with adaptive bitrate, if you have a crappy internet connection, we'll deliver you a 300, 500K stream. If you can take 1.2 megs to your home and you want to put it on your HD TV in your living room, we deliver that stream as well.
So you can do this over a phone, over an iPad?
That's right. We're just adding Android now, but we've been on iOS platforms for a number of months. Looks fantastic on an iPad. We were just talking about with your friend Manhattan Transfer that was at Yoshi's. We streamed it from Jazz Alley, Seattle, while I was driving with my girlfriend back from Nevada. 75 miles an hour. You got this gorgeous HD signal on an iPad 3, while you're driving, looking at the road, and plug it in, and it's in the car stereo system. So I think a lot of those different elements now were not sort of in full flower before, and now you have these opportunities, and the technology works.
So the model's ready. What does the club get back? You put your cameras in the clubs.
Yeah.
What's the business model with the clubs?
I think the club gets 2 things. There's the softer benefit and the harder benefit. The softer benefit is they have a partner who comes and does everything, no cost to them,
right.
and they need that.
Which is fantastic.
They need that.
It's a no-brainer. No one would say no to that.
They shouldn't say no.
But they are?
Once in a while, as with anyway, with women, once in a while someone says no.
Not with you, though, right?
So you have the soft benefit of promotion and branding. You know, we talked about Manhattan Transfer. If you watch that on ShowGoTV, Jazz Alley Seattle, next time you're entertaining business clients in Seattle, you're going to probably go to Jazz Alley. We provide that solution. But the harder benefit is we do a revenue share. We haven't monetized yet. This year, starting testing clubs in a couple of months from now. We'll start a $5 a month all-you-can-eat subscription service plus an a la carte pay-per-view option. It'll be a freemium model, a lot of free sampling, free sharing, but we want to make it affordable so that any one of the 2 billion people in the world with a digital device can very easily afford a $5 a month service.
And ShowGo.tv, that's the portal, that's the place people go to watch.
That is a place. I mean, we're looking at a lot of syndication opportunities and talking to a lot of people about.
And where you at in terms of raising money? Have you raised a round?
We've raised our initial seed round of several $100,000. We're now going for a larger round.
Several, 300, 400, 500.
Can't say exactly, but you're
Less
there.
than $1 million.
You're there.
More than 50,000.
And now, in order to get to 30 clubs, doing 10 or 20 shows a night, investing in marketing, investing in the user experience, we're raising $500,000 to $1 million now, still in seed stage.
So you're locking up the market. You have any competition?
There is some competition. People nipping at different parts of it. A lot of people doing one club or 2 clubs. You have people doing live streaming but stage it with a different model where sort of a DIY
Evan
model.
Lowson, who's been on this show before.
That's right, which I think stage is fantastic. I think there's no one else with the global vision that we have to wire clubs all over the world and create a 24/7 service.
Well, Brian Gruber, indomitable. As always. Best of luck with ShowGo.tv. And I'm certainly going to be watching it. I go to Yoshi's, but when I'm not at Yoshi's, I want to watch ShowGo.tv. Thank you.
Fantastic. Good to see you. Love your book.